Hello, hello, and welcome to the Healing Siren Oracle. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. My name is Renee, and today we're doing another love and relationship reading. Okay, so for some of you guys, you have somebody missing the essence of you. Like, yeah, they had a decent, y'all had a decent relationship. I don't know why, but the relationship ended up ending for one reason or another. And now maybe it's been a few years since y'all have separated. They're looking for qualities that you brought to the relationship, right? So let's get into the reading and figure out what's going on. With this Ten of Cups in reverse, this person felt happy with you. As a matter of fact, they felt like you had that Queen of Cups energy. And now they're trying to find you in other people again. And they're manifesting, trying to see if they can find someone exactly, well, not exactly, but close enough to your energy that they would have that Ten of Cups again. So let's see. So we have the Moon. They weren't being completely honest in y'all's relationship. Like, they would tell you partial truths or lies by omission. Like, you would ask a question like, where did you go? And you would ask something simple like, where'd you go? The answer would be, I didn't go to the grocery store. Okay, I didn't ask you where you didn't go. Where did you go? Like, I didn't go to the grocery store, but, leaving out the part where I went to Cheryl's house. And that caused you to move on with this Chariot, right? Okay. You got the Hermit in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. So while y'all were together, they may have kept to themselves a lot. Once again, that whole omission thing. If I don't talk to you at all, you can't say that I lied to you, And you waited on them while y'all were in the relationship. Like, you were waiting to see if something would change, if things would get better, if it could get any worse. Because some of y'all were like, it can't get no worse than this. I'm just gonna chill out and see like what was going on. This person possibly, maybe y'all went to church together and all of a sudden it's like, I don't want to go to church no more, with this Three of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe y'all went on a lot of dates, like out to restaurants, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, I don't want to do that no more. Whatever you did together that you enjoyed, they pulled out of that activity. Two of Swords, they made the decision to stay how they were. Like, after, let me clarify that. They made the decision that the things that you saw that you didn't like, they weren't going to change back to the things that you did like, if that makes sense. Like, if y'all exercised together, they stopped exercising and was like, if you asked about it, you were like, okay, so we going out for a run today? And they like, nah, I'm never running again. Like, they chose to they chose to pick up characteristics that wouldn't have drawn your attention in the first place. So you, with this Four of Cups in reverse, were waiting on them to go back to how they were when y'all first met. And you quickly realize that that wasn't gonna happen. I know for a lot of folks, they say you don't meet the person that you're dating for at least a year. And the reason you don't meet the person that you're dating is because whoever you meet, male or female, the person you're meeting is the representative. And it takes a while for that representative to like fall off, right? So when the representative started to fall off, you saw characteristics of a person you would not have normally given the time of the day. Like, you had they actually been the way they ended up being, you would have just looked at them like, and no, I don't even want to talk to you. You are not the type of person that I'm into, right? Because it was somebody that argued a lot, somebody that nitpicked, somebody that was just toxic. And for some of y'all, it was somebody that was really clingy, somebody that was like going through your phone all the time, somebody that was wanted to put a tracking system either on you, your phone, your car, so they can figure out like where you going and all this other stuff. But had you seen that in the beginning, you never would have talked to this person. So when they started changing, Spirit told you, like, here's my gift to you to actually show you that this is not a situation you want to be in. That person decided to be in King of Swords energy, so they ended up being cold. And the cards are not gender-based. So King of Swords is somebody that's just really cold. Like, they don't want to sit down and have a conversation with you. It's not something that, like, if y'all talk for hours, all of a sudden it's high and by, right? If you ask the question, instead of getting the answer, for some of y'all, you just got, like, eye roll. Like, why would you even waste my time asking me a question at all anyway? Or you only got a yes or no answer. Stuff like that. You found the strength to get up out of that situation. And now this person, they liked you the whole time y'all were together. They saw you as being an empress. That's why they approached you in the first place. They saw you as someone in empress energy. And with the changes in their behavior, you pulled back your energy. So that's why this ended up being reversed. You ended up finding happiness on your own with that Nine of Cups. And maybe, like, after you decided, okay, I'm going to pull out, like, my energy is not going to be here as much. Like, I don't believe this is something that I want to deal with on a regular basis. Then that person decided to come out of this Four of Swords energy. Then it's like, oh, well, I know I spent 3 years like being a jerk. But now that you've dealt with me for 3 years of being a jerk, I'm going to do the absolute basic. Like, you can't even get the full representative no more because you've seen too much at that point. Like, you know what they could be because you met the representative. But they couldn't even bring the representative back out. If that makes sense. They did so much shit when y'all was together. It was like, So now, they are manifesting, trying to Frankenstein a person together in order to get your qualities. Somebody that's understanding. Somebody that they can talk to. Somebody that's caring. Somebody that will give them a Nine of Cups. Because they realize with you, they lost 10 cups. Like, they sabotaged that. They lost 10 cups, right? They know they can't get all 10 of them back, so, you know, let me get as close as possible. Let me get that 9. Let's see what else comes out. And they ain't met them yet. They haven't met anybody to match your grace, your charm, your beauty, your intelligence, your level of hard work, your work ethic, your organization. They ain't met that yet. And like I said, they are seeking out somebody. They ain't met nobody that works like you, that would put them both in this Ten of Pentacles. And for some folks, they met a person that makes more money, but the fact that they make more money does not mean they have the same characteristics or flow like you. So for some of them, yeah, they made more money, but at the same time, but we can't have a conversation. But every time they get mad, they cussing and calling me out my name and all kinds of other stuff. But I can't keep them from cheating, right? And as usual, I drop more cards. And I dropped too many to pull, so. And for some of you guys, like I said, the cards are not gender-based, but this King of Pentacles is out. So maybe it was a woman that saw a different person that was making more money, skipped her happy behind over there, and found out, yes, he's making more money, but he's rich, he's not wealthy. Rich means you got it in the bank. Wealthy means not only do you have it in the bank, but you have it in your character. Like you still continue to be a good person. Get off. You still continue to be a good person after the fact, right? Or they still continue to be a good person after the fact. That's the difference between rich and wealthy. And something weird is going on with my light. Ooh. That better? No. Okay. Y'all bear with me. There. That's the bad thing about recording off my phone. Like, I ignore phone calls so I can do the reading or whatever, and then end up messing with the light. So I apologize for that. I'm going to end up getting another method of recording so that we don't have these issues no more. But I love y'all. So yeah, this person abandoned the situation with you. And for some, I'm hearing they cut off their nose to spite their face. Like you were, or when y'all were together, they only saw that surface level, right? They saw what you presented to the world and they're like, oh, she's beautiful, but the world is full of beautiful women. Or, oh, he's handsome, but the world is full of handsome men. Not knowing that your beauty was inside and out. Like, it wasn't just your face. It wasn't just your body. It was other things. And now they probably went and found somebody that looks just as good as you, if not better. Because for some of them, they found somebody that looks like they should be a GQ model, right? But that person's character is rotten. It's disgusting. And now they're trying to find, like, for some of them, they left a monogamous relationship with you. And now they in player mode because it's like, okay, well, this person has the body, that person got the money, this person got like conversation, but not the same level. They feel like even though they left the situation with you, that the cycle with you shouldn't have ended. Yeah. Were ignoring guidance that was being presented to them while y'all were together. Like, you could have sat down and had a conversation with them like, look, when we first got together, you used to buy me flowers on Friday, or just every now and then. Like, I really like that. And now we've been together for 3 years. I haven't gotten any flowers in 2 years, a year and a half. And that person was like, oh yeah. And or like every now and then you would bring me lunch. And now it's been like 8 months since you brought me lunch or even asked what I wanted. The other person's like, yeah, and this is who I am. Deal with it. Right? So you got tired of that buffoonery and left the situation alone. Or some of y'all returned the favor. Like, let's just be real. Some of y'all, when they stop bringing lunch to work, oh, like every now and then, you stop taking lunch to them too. Some of y'all returned the favor. And it was done, and it was done on your part to show them, like, okay, well, this is a character, or this is an activity or a thing that I'm doing for you that you like. So once you cut it out for me, I cut it out for you. Now we both sitting at work hungry. Let's see. Switching decks. I got the other tarot deck out. Let's see if any of these come out again. And the thing is, sometimes these cards feel too big. But the Fool in reverse, like I said, they ain't been able to find your match yet. They've been looking. And what they getting in this is this 5 of Cups. That when they had you, they had all 5 cups. They didn't see that they had all 5 cups, so they kind of kicked over them 3 in front of them. You were still, like, the 2 of Cups is that equal give and take. But if you notice, the person has their back turned to the equal give and take, right? So with them, it was like, oh, I have nothing now, not knowing that all they had to do was turn around, start giving you the equal give and take again, and things could have possibly worked out. Nah, they wanted to be lazy. And as stated before, that's the King of Cups in reverse. So they saw you as the Queen of Cups. The King of Cups came out in reverse, meaning you were putting love into the situation or whatever. They were doing everything they possibly could not to. And had the nerve to be seeking balance at the same time. Like, I'm gonna give you breadcrumbs in this relationship, even though I'm saying that I want this to be stable, right? The 4 Swords in reverse again. Like I said, for a lot of them, it was, they got to the point where they would just isolate from you. And you couldn't figure out why. For some of y'all, you went through this phase of, well, did I do something? What happened? And they just wasn't acting right. They were in hangman mode. They were procrastinating. Was not putting into the relationship. A lot of people say pouring in. They weren't pouring into that relationship, right? So they were being the King of Cups in reverse. They didn't want to put in the work with this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They felt like your requirements, even though, like, for a lot of folks, when y'all first met, him or her, he or she, was actually doing the things that attracted you in the first place. And then later on, they felt like that was too much work. It was too much to keep that up, right? And it was causing confusion in you with the Seven of Cups in reverse. And like for a lot of y'all, it was leading to arguments and you were stuck in your head about it. So when you finally was like, no, I deserve better than this, like I am better than this, you know how some people say you think you better than me? That relationship got to the point where if somebody asked you, do you think you better than him or do you think you better than her? Your answer would have been damn skippy. Of course I'm better than that. Because they were sitting up like trying to breadcrumb you in a marriage, in a supposed to be monogamous relationship. And like I said, now this person is, I know for a fact that I can't have him back. I know for a fact that I can't have her back. Let me see if I can find happiness in another person with similar characteristics. But like I said, there's nobody else like you. So they trying to like Frankenstein a person together. I guess I had to catch myself from saying the B word. So what is it? And it felt like, y'all better love me for this reading because there's cards flying all over the place, people calling, stuff interrupting. And it's because this person don't want this reading to get out. They don't want you to know that now they have to do a third party. And for some of y'all, that's why you left. Because you was like, I'm doing all these things and I'm good. And they had the straight audacity to try to put you in a third party situation. For some of them, now they're in a third party situation because it's like Brenda got the personality, but Tina got like the know-how. Some stuff like that, right? Yeah, this reading has had more interruptions than any reading I have ever done, including the cards flying and phone calls coming through and stuff like that. Because that person is like, no, don't tell them that. Like, why would you let that get out? Because I'm a snitch. I'm telling everything. And for you, a lot of y'all, you felt like that person wasn't being logical. They wasn't making sense at all. Like, you could be like, is it going to rain today? And they'll be like, you would ask something like, is it going to rain today? And they would be like, I don't know, like, the weatherman said April. Like, they was not making sense to you. You would be like, did you pay the light bill? And they like, I bought cigarettes. Fool. Yeah. So you got on your chariot and rode the hell out. Like, you was like, okay, well, you ain't making no sense. I'm gone. Peace. Peace be with you. And then, like I said, this King of Swords in reverse, that person was not making no sense to you. You would be like, what time is it? They say blue. Like, they was not making no sense to you. So you was just like, a lot of y'all went through this phase where you were like, are you on something? Like, really? Because ain't no way this makes sense to you. My dude with this raggedy behind, cloak on, like he done remember I said he was trying to patchwork a relationship together? See, he got this shoulder from one, the little band. He trying to patchwork the situation back together or find somebody equal to you in different people. And still out looking like, man, that's the one that got away. No, that's the one you chased off. Got the nerve to be in their head about you. Like, you were in your head about them, but you notice how that Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords was comfortable in a bed, like in a safe place. This person is not in a safe place. They out, look like they finna do firing squad by sword or some shit, right? So they are not in a safe place mentally. It's a prison for them. Let me show you. Comfortable in bed, in their house, and just stressing. Versus outside, blindfolded and bound, with the swords around as if they are a prison to them. You got out of your head. They feel locked in by their thoughts. They feel like you are the one that got away. And I want one more of these. And now they got the nerve to be like, no, don't. Why would you tell them that? So they know that you out here hunting for pieces of them because you ain't gonna find the whole thing no more. For a lot of y'all, you were guided out of that relationship. Like, some of you are wondering if you should have left, if you should have given it more time. Whatever that sign was, and it's different for everybody, whatever that sign was to tell you, like, this is over, it was sent to you by spirit. It was sent to you by God. That was your wake-up call, and you heeded that call, right? You found the inner strength to go ahead and do what you had to do. So, that chaser energy, some of these folks left or decided to be, I've been saying dastardly deeds for the longest time. They decided to do some dastardly deeds because they felt like you should have been chasing them. Like, they felt like, oh, if you want self-sabotage, they did it to themselves. They felt like if you wanted someone to be nice to you, because for some of them, they just stopped being nice. If you wanted somebody to be nice to you in a relationship, you needed to beg for that. Even though, like I said, they were nice in the beginning. If you wanted somebody to bring you flowers, which is something they were doing when y'all first met, oh, you need to beg for that. And what ended up happening? That self-sabotage. All you did was prove to me that you are not worth it. That I, in this situation, am better than you. And this is the first time I've seen a time card where I'm not taking it as a time card. Spring. Spring done sprung and you spring your ass on out of that, right? That dazed and confused and reverse. For a lot of people, even though they behaved in a certain way, they were still confused as to why you left. They were confused as to why you wasn't dealing with them. And now that they back out in the dating scene, other people are telling them, like, why would I want to be in a relationship with you if you're doing this and that and the other and the third, right? So now they were dazed and confused about what is it about you that made them feel like you were in that Queen of Cups energy, that made them feel so loved and cared for when you were there. And it's literally being pointed out to them. They're not confused no more. They're not confused anymore. They know exactly what qualities you had that they admired. And in the beginning, they were mirroring you. That's why you fell for them. For some of y'all, it's the divine feminine is you. For some of y'all, this person is looking for a feminine energy that they can have in that divine feminine category, right? For some of my guys, you have had the energy of a divine feminine. The cards are not gender-based. What that means is you were gentle, you were loving, you were kind, and you ended up with a hood rat who didn't know what to do with that. Or you ended up with somebody that was so clingy and so afraid of losing that or they were so afraid of losing what you brought to the table that it was just like you started to feel like they wanted to put you in a box. For some of my guys, like, there are women that's, oh, let me see your phone every 5 minutes. Like, I can literally be texting with my phone facing out to you and you still be like, you're not doing what you said you was gonna do. Huh? Like, make it make sense. Now they end up having vivid dreams about days gone by. When y'all used to celebrate together. Let's see, one more of these, and then I'm switching decks one last time. For some of you, this person, whoever it is, will contact you and say they want closure with the situation. They don't want closure. They want to actually see if the qualities about you are still present. Like, that would be that phone call, that message, that pop-up. They want to see, are you still as sweet and kind and innocent for a lot of y'all? that you were when we were together. But if you choose to take that meeting, then yeah, they will see those characters in you. But for some of y'all, you're going to be in that Queen of Swords energy, like, okay, why would I entertain a peasant? All right. One last deck switch to the hidden truth. And let's see what comes out. And like I said, I am definitely getting another recording device just so I don't have to deal with the interruptions, because that's annoying. And if y'all watch my other videos, you would know, like, I've never gotten 3 or 4 phone calls during a reading. I've never, like, had cards fall here, cards fall there, cards fall over there. Like, that energy is like, shut up. Ain't never had all that plus issues with lighting. I watch your social media. Will you ever make things right? So, like I said, for a lot of them, and I do love you, but it took you not being present for them to understand that when you were there, you loved them too. And now, like, what they looking for in other people, that's not it. There's only one of you. You are uniquely you, right? There's only one of you. And that whole, will you ever make things right? That ain't your responsibility, darling. Watching your social media going, oh, I really miss them. Yeah. They bet you do. And what I tell my kids is, I bet you won't do that no more. If they ever meet somebody that even comes halfway close to you, that person will be put on the highest pedestal you have ever seen. And that person may chip away at their own pedestal, because there's only one you. I don't know what you want in reverse. So that tells me they knew exactly what you wanted when they were together, when y'all were together. They just went out of their way, self-sabotaging, trying to make you beg for a person to have common sense, to actually understand, like, if I'm with you and you with me, you shouldn't be looking at other folks. Not like that. I mean, let me get that right. There are some folks that are like, if as long as you're in a relationship with me, if an attractive man or woman walks by you, you cannot look at that person. Me personally, if an attractive man walks by me, I need my man to understand that I'm going to look. I'm going to look and I'm going to be like, did you see him? Right? If an attractive woman walks by me and he don't look, I'm going to point her out. Like, babe, did you see her? Good, googly moogly. But to be in a relationship and be like, nah, focus only on me, that's not even human. Yes, I expect you to keep it in your pants, but at the same time, refusing the fact that, yes, I understand you will be attracted to other people. Yes, I understand other people will draw your eye, as long as they don't draw your attention, your body, your money, your energy. Right? You can look all day. Don't touch. But that's a matter of preference. Like, if you are the type that dates like that, where no, you can't look at nobody else ever as long as we together, you're going to find you're going to meet up with a hard time trying to find somebody that's consistent. And if you have somebody like that, congratulations, they are rare. Keep them. They don't make them like that no more, right? All right, so let's pull an animal spirit card and see what comes out. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up real quick. You got two cards. One was clear out the clutter, and the other is trust the magic. You've already done that, and now for a lot of y'all, you're waiting on your true, not even Prince Charming, because Prince Charming, we all know, like, that story ends right at the marriage, and you don't know what he does after that. Y'all are looking for your kings and queens. And a lot of y'all are on your right path to have your king, your queen, and be good. That's all I have for y'all today. Y'all be blessed.